Welcome back to DigiHub and the second video in the mini-series of setting up your Facebook page. What we're going to do in this video is have a look at some of the key settings that you need to think about once you have created your page. So, come to this left-hand side. You'll see the words Manage Page up at the top. Only you can see this as an editor of the page. The general public can't see this menu. Click on Settings. You're now faced with a vast array of different settings that you can have a look at when you have the time, but we'll just have a look at some of the key ones today. First of all, go to Page Setup, again down your left-hand side and underneath Audience and Visibility. This is where you control a lot of the key settings for your page. The first thing we see is name. Click on View. You now get the option to edit the name of your page. So let's say that perhaps you made a typo or you decide you want to change the name of your page once you've got it set up. You can do that here. Just click on that blue edit button and then change your name there. Just a pointer, I would always suggest that for churches you include the location of your church in your name. So for example, if your church is called Cornerstone, just calling it Cornerstone Church isn't going to be very helpful because there are probably loads of those across the country. But saying Cornerstone Methodist Church and then the name of your town will make it much easier for people to find your page. So if you're watching this and you think, oh, my page doesn't include the name of the town, then go ahead and change that here. You'll also see username. Now you might see that you have not yet set a username, so click on Edit and you can then pop in your username. Now I would suggest that if you can, you would use the same username as your name here. So for this example, I'd try this NMD demo page. It will tell you if it's available or not. For you, if you were going to be Cornerstone Methodist Church, let's just shorten that to MC. There we go. So just an example, if that was your church's name, Cornerstone Methodist Church, Northampton, you pop that in as your username and it will tell you if it's available or not. Now, the reason that I recommend having the Facebook page name as your username as well is because you can then get this URL, facebook.com/ whatever you enter as your username here. So it's important for this to be easy for people to find. You can pop it on the bottom of leaflets and flyers, for example, and people can then really easily find your page. If you don't set this, then Facebook automatically assign you a username, which is facebook.com/ and then loads of numbers. So it's completely random and much more difficult for people to find. So do go ahead and set your username in here. And once you've done that, you can click Save Changes. Let's go back to page setup. The next thing I want to show you is this page access here. So this is where you control the people who have administrator access to your Facebook page. Now, I would always recommend having at least 2, preferably 3 or more people that have access to your Facebook page. This is better from a safeguarding point of view, but also if one of you were to go on holiday or for whatever reason can't get onto the Facebook page, it means that there are multiple people who have access. So really important to make sure it's not just you with access to the page. To add somebody new, just click on that blue Add New button and it will then take you through finding the person that you would like to add to give access to. You can either search by their name or by the email address that they have associated with Facebook. Once you've added people, if you click on those 3 dots next to their name, you can then remove access. You'll also see the level of permissions that they have here. So when you go ahead with adding someone with Facebook access to your page, you can choose the level of control they have. You can see here that I have full control, which gives me the ability to delete the page. It might be that you only want you and one other person, for example, to have full control, and you can adjust the level of access that people have accordingly. So that is setting up and viewing your Facebook access. The last thing I'm just going to show you in this video is, again, down the left hand side, blocking. Now I hope that you won't have to use this, but if for whatever reason you have somebody who is spamming your Facebook posts, for example, you can block them from the page. So if for whatever reason you need to block someone, just click on edit next to block users, and then you can add people to that blocked list, which means that they can't see the things you post, they can't tag you, they can't comment on your posts, etc. So there are some key settings to set up. I would suggest that you go and have a look through these when you have time, but those are the key things to know about setting your name, username, managing and controlling your page access, and blocking people when that is necessary. In part 3 of our series of looking at the settings to get your page ready, we're going to think about customizing. So do come back for that video, which will be next in the playlist. Thank you so much, and see you again soon.